Hi guys, welcome once again to Techly Things. Now today I'll be doing my review on the Hover Air X1. I'll be showing you how to operate it. I'll show you the various modes. Also, I'll be giving you the pros and cons of it. So just stick around. Propeller in here. The charging port here. The charging port here. The battery here. And all here. You lift it to that little force. Oh, there we go. Here. Come on. A spare battery in here. The cable also comes in that too. So let me just put it aside and I'm gonna show you how the battery goes in the charger. Just to ensure it goes the right way, I'm gonna also put this one in, take it out, and that one is in the wrong position. It won't go down, so you turn it around and there it is. You also use the USB port cable to charge it as well, and that is what it looks like when it's unfolded, and it also operates unfolded as well. Now that's the camera, and it can rotate as well, goes up and down. Those two are the sensors. Those are the propellers, and they're caged to prevent them from getting damaged. Now I'm going to show you the various flying modes and also show you how to get there. Once you turn it on, it gives you the different modes and sounds. So I'm going to allow you to hear it now. So the white button turns it on. So it's in follow. I want it to go in orbit. Press the black button, change the mode. I press back the white button for it to engage. Hold it in front of my face so it can initiate my face, our facial recognition, and it goes around. So it's gonna go around in 360 because that's what I set it in. Then it comes right back to the original position, and then I hold out my hand for it to come and stop. So this is going in a anti-clockwise position, which is what it's set for, and that's how I do my exercise in the morning time. And you can hear the sound of the hover while it goes around. It went out of the screen, but it remains constant. So once it finishes 360, it coming right back to me now. So I hold my hand up so that it comes in it. Once it reaches over my hand, it stops. And that's how you operate it for all the modes. Now I'm gonna let you see what it looks like from the hover's perspective. So here I'm going to show you turn it on. You keep your hand on the white button for about 3 seconds to engage it. You see the lights at the top. That's the indicator light to show you what the battery life is like. So I'll let you hear what it's saying. It's in follow because that's the last setting that I had it on. So you press the black button and it changes the modes. Dolly track. So you move around. Once you find your mode, you press back the white button and hold up your hand and it will go. You also keep your hand on the white button and hold it down for about 3 seconds to turn it off as well. Now I'll show you the rest of mode through the hover's perspective. This is the zoom out mode where the hover zoom away from you and then it takes a while, then it returns to you just in a short while later. It does photos and also it does the videos as well. This is the follow mode where the hover stays behind you while you walk or run. It goes, I think, a maximum of 15 miles per hour. Here is the orbit mode where the hover goes around you in a maximum of 1080 degrees, which is 3 times around. The minimum is 90 degrees. It travels in flat, low, or high altitude. Now, this is the high altitude. This is the bird's eye mode where it goes directly above you. The highest, I think it goes 15 meters upwards. It takes photos, videos as well, and it comes down immediately afterwards. Very good shot there. It can go in vertical or horizontal mode, which is what all of them can go in. Now, this is the dolly mode, which is my absolute favorite. What the camera does, it follows you around, and based on your body movement, it moves according to that, and it gives you the best possible movement that you can get. This is one that you can use to walk around with in various areas. As you see me walking in the forest there, and it goes around and dodges the branches, and it also moves up and down in front and behind. But you don't want to move too suddenly on it because it moves slowly. You want to ensure you download the app from the App or the Play Store. And once you download it, it's over X1. Once you get it, you download it and you sign in, obviously. So I've already have it, so I'll just go straight to the settings where you see the album. Once you open it, you see the various photos or videos that people post in the app. You can also post yours as well once you get signed in. And you see that's the home screen. So I'm going to, once it's up, you want to click that green button where the settings is to get in, and also the album, but you want to get the settings to operate. So I go in the settings where you find the different modes. You have the over mode where you can change various parameters in the app. The shooting mode, the duration. The duration, as you see there, 30, 60. Now the target tracking, I always keep it on. The vertical mode, that is where you want to ensure the video output is, the vertical is for the phone and the no vertical is for like television and computers and so on. And the quality, the lowest is the 1080 and the highest is the 2K. 2K only can go when you're doing the not vertical mode, which is the horizontal. This is the follow mode. As I said before, the parameters for them are quite similar. So you want to ensure you know what you're doing before you change. The radius here goes, the highest is 6 meters. That's where I like it. And you also have the angle, how much time you want it to rotate around you. You have one rotation. So you have the height for it as well. And the angle, the highest is 1080, which is 3 rotations. The lowest is 90, which is quarter of a circle. I put it in the highest. mode. You can, for photos, you have HDR, which is dynamic range. And then move to the bird's eye, which is the one that goes straight up in the sky from you. And you have the rotation speed if you want the camera to rotate while it's going upwards. Altitude, the highest is 15 meters. And as you see, the vertical mode again, you can decide if you want vertical or horizontal. Well, I interchange them depending on what video I'm shooting or photos I'm taking. And the custom mode is the one that gets you to the dolly mode. You have to go in it, and once you go in, you change the custom or snapshot to dolly mode. And dolly mode is the most versatile of all of them, and that's the one I like to use. And I use the high altitude one, far distance, so when I'm moving around, it stays a good distance from me. So those down the bottom there, I don't normally mess around with them. I normally ensure that the firmware is always up to date. So the pros for this hover is that it self-operated. So once you're doing your videos and moving around, it's good to go. You don't need any expert knowledge to operate it, and you can be a video person by yourself and do it. Normally, if you're doing good videos, you need someone, at least one person, to operate the camera, so you can get good quality videos. With the over here, you don't need that. You just need to know what mode to put it in, and you're good to go. Also, it is different from a drone, which you know that with drone you have to know which area to fly the drone in because of the air traffic regulation and so on. With this drone, with this over here, you don't need all of that. So for the cons for me now, there are a couple. The first one, and it's the biggest one for me, is the lifespan of the battery. Now, if you're operating the hover in a constant speed, once from full to empty, it will take you to a maximum of 11 minutes. And well, you get 2 batteries, but the 11 minutes for me is short, very short. The second thing is the price. It's too expensive to have the life of the battery like that. There's also you flying it over certain areas. It does not fly in darkness. It has to have good lighting to fly. You cannot fly it over water because it will go in the water. If you want to change the parameters, if you want to fly it manually, it does not work good in a manual mode. So if you want to go outside of what the parameter provides, it will not suit you that well. The speed of it is 15 miles per hour maximum. That could have been a little bit faster for me because you might want to ride the bicycle, and if you want to ride a bike, you want to go a little bit more than that speed, and it will not follow you. The next thing is that the movements of it, if you're moving around too swiftly, turning laterally, it will lose you. And also, it only follows you around. It might be a positive or a negative, but it only follows you around. So if you decide that you want to film anybody else, they have to be in your area for it to be filmed. Overall, I love the over ear. My biggest disappointment of it is the battery life. It's the absolute biggest disappointment compared to the price. So I don't know if they can look in it and try to make the battery much more life in it. And I assume that they will be going to make upgrades, and this is why I do my review. But nevertheless, I do love it because there are times I'm doing my videos and I need someone to hold the camera for a certain position and it can't work, so I have to improvise and do videos in a different way and the outcome may not be what I like, the over ear provides much needed versatility for persons who are doing videos. So overall, I give this a 6.5 out of a possible 10. So I do hope you enjoy my video, and I do hope you leave a comment and so on. So from Tackle Things once more, this is Duke Rick, and I'm saying peace out.